If you're a fan and you already watched the CW DC shows, Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, etc., you're probably going to like the Black Lightning because the Black Lightning is very similar in tone and production values to those. In fact, I think it's exactly the same. Supergirl may cost a bit more money, or Legends, because there's more people with more powers and stuff, but in terms of the way the show looks and the way it's put together, it is, in my opinion, just like those after watching the premiere episode that came on Tuesday. So I think that Black Lightning will do a very good job of reeling in and retaining people who already like CW DC shows. And I did enjoy the Black Lightning show for that reason, because I already watched the other CW DC shows. So this for me was more of the same kind of entertainment style that I like. However, Black Lightning does differ from those shows in one big area, and that's what it's about and what it's going to tackle. This show was designed, I think, to handle race relations for black people in America and how crime can affect people of color who live in urban or inner city neighborhoods. And none of the other CW shows really tackle that. You could say that Arrow kind of sort of tackles street crime, but not in a way. It doesn't really handle the intersection of street crime and, socioeconomic or cultural, issues the way that Black Lightning is going to be. I think Black Lightning was designed specifically to do that, as well as be an action show. But I think it's going to cover themes that I guess are seen as a bit more grounded in reality and socially relevant than some of the others. Well, not more socially relevant. I mean, Supergirl talks about feminism and, immigration and stuff. So I'm not going to say that the other CW shows don't do that. But Black Lightning covers, race relations and other things. And that's the only one that's really doing that. And I think that's how it's going to be. Now, so that's why I think Black Lightning will appeal to you if you like that kind of, if you like your shows to handle those kinds of themes, because that's the only one that does. And it's probably the only, in the CW DC, world, and probably the only one I think on the CW. That's a big, assumption on my part because I don't watch the other CW shows, but I don't think any of those really handle this the way Black Lightning does. And, Black Lightning definitely feels like the most real of the DC shows because it handles the issues. It's very realistic in the way that it handles those, compares to the others. It still has a guy who shoots lightning out of his body. So, it definitely has that fantastical kind of silliness to it. But it's within a very realistic landscape. Now, the action scenes in Black Lightning, they're fine for me because I like shows like this. But if you're someone who likes more realism in your TV shows, you might be with Black Lightning right up until you see, him put on this very bright, kind of silly-looking outfit and shoot lightning bolts out of his hand. That might be something that might take you out of the episode. But you're just going to have to bear with it because that's the kind of show this is. It doesn't really have those kind of production values that, Netflix Marvel shows have. Also superheroes and people with superpowers. But with higher production budgets and, just filmed in a certain style where even when you have people with powers, it does still seem to be surprisingly realistic and gritty in a way where Black Lightning, whenever Black Lightning fights on the show, to me that never seems realistic. It still seems like silly CW. I say silly with affection because I like those shows, but it just doesn't seem that realistic in the Black Lightning show. But that doesn't bother me because I like fantasy and sci-fi. But that, I don't know if that'll bother you. You're going to have to be the judge of that yourself. So my assessment of Black Lightning after having watched the premiere episode is good. You will enjoy it if you already like CW, DC shows, and if you're a DC fan. You might like it if you're someone who likes shows about urban crime or African American issues. But if you're someone who cares about the entertainment but you don't like superhero shows, you might not like Black Lightning because Black Lightning is very much a superhero show, and the reality and grittiness of it doesn't cancel out, the fact that you have people in bright outfits doing superpowers. So you're going to have to, if you can handle that, you'll like this show, but if you can't, you might have some trouble. But I give it the approval. I like it. I definitely recommend it if you're a DC fan, a superhero fan, and it might make you think about some stuff that the other shows don't because they weren't designed to do this. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you'd like to watch me make more videos about Black Lightning and other DC and superhero shows and movies, please subscribe. I appreciate your viewership, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.